Stop what you're doing right now, because there's a brand new event in Jurassic World the game that's going to put battles in easy mode. See, if you hop over into the events panel, you'll see the brand new Carnivore Carnage, and it's going to be showing you can unlock Compsovinator, which if you've been around for the channel for a little bit, you know Compsovinator is a fan favorite and one of my top dinosaurs. 2,800 health and 889 attack is quite good, especially for a flock creature. But of course, in the past, we've only had really one chance to be able to get this hybrid, and that was if you completed the season pass for Jurassicworld, which if you remember way back ago, I actually did end up doing that, and I did end up actually spending the $40, unfortunately, to get all 8 Jurassicworld. But in the end, it was actually worth it because I was able to get one of the best hybrids in the game. Of course, going over the rewards, obviously, if you're able to complete one mission, you get the Amber motorcycle. We've had plenty of these, of course, in the past. Complete 2 missions, you will unlock Compsognathus, which actually wouldn't be too bad if you only ended up getting 2 missions complete. Compsognathus, of course, not being really bad of a creature because, number one, it is a legendary and it is a flock creature. Of course, when it's at level 40, it has 1,397 health and 527 damage. That's not terrible. And I know the general rule, don't level up your flock creatures, but honestly, I'm not someone that's going to tell you not to level up your flock creatures. If you didn't have Compsognathus already and Compsognathus was your strongest one, I would definitely recommend actually getting level 40 Compsognathus because that health and attack is actually really going to help in battles and really turn them on easy mode. Next up, of course, is Jurassicworld, which is the other ingredient needed for Compsognathus. And like I said, Jurassicworld was locked behind a season pass, unfortunately, so it was the only chance you were actually able to get Compsognathus. So definitely make sure you do this event, whether you want Compsognathus or not, because Jurassicworld is heavily locked away. And of course, if you're able to complete all 4 missions, you're able to get a Compsognathus, which is a highly sought for hybrid. 10,000 health and 3,000 attack is an insane amount for a flock creature. Now, you're probably not going to need this until you're going to be getting, dinosaurs with, maybe 20 or 30,000 health. I don't even know if it goes up that high, but this will be a dinosaur that'll follow you through all the way until the end game. So definitely make sure you grab this dinosaur. But of course, with fantastic rewards comes the challenge of trying to unlock them. So what do we have to do to possibly get Compsognathus? Well, the usual, just complete 20 battle events in Carnivore Carnage, which of course is just this tab right below where you see the rewards, where you can see any battle that you can complete in here. We'll go ahead and go count towards that. So definitely make sure you're trying to at least do maybe 1 battle a day because we only have 20 days in this. 150 card packs. See, that's one of those missions that's like, it can be done, but man, do you have to grind for it. Reach Raid Boss level 15, that's actually super easy, especially if you're me. And 15,000 season points, that's going to be these guys over here, where you can pretty much actually have to get 15,000 anyways to actually complete the battle pass here. But I think in today's episode, we're going to be trying to make a dent into the D-Rex before it disappears. As a matter of fact, if you're a VIP as well, you're probably also going to want to do this because this thing is giving away loyalty points. I mean, just for dealing 500 damage, you're able to get 700 of them. That is a lot of loyalty points, and it's only going to go up for there. So let's go ahead, let's hop on into the challenge here. I'm thinking let's try and use some amphibians here to keep its attack down and stay in as long as possible. And actually, I'm going to end the battle with the Compsognathus here. So let's go ahead, hop on in here. Get that fast forward on off of there. We don't need any of that. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to reserve the point here, right? We're going to try and get up enough to where we can actually get this guy knocked out. Now, the Disortus Rex, obviously, we're very familiar with it, actually. I think literally it was only like 2 days ago the Disortus Rex was here, which is insane how quickly they've actually let the guy return. So definitely very interesting, and apparently it's supposed to return back next week for some reason. So they've been doing this weird thing where it's like themed after the different classes. I'm not sure why, actually. I also don't know why I went 3 there, because I have not personally seen any reason for it to be. So apparently this one is apparently themed like pterosaur for some reason. And I was thinking, oh, okay, so it's gonna be pterosaurs only. No, as you can see, I'm currently using amphibians and a carnivore, and we're gonna get knocked out, unfortunately, but that's fine. Oh, wow, actually, we actually lived. Okay, nice. So we're gonna go just enough. We're gonna go 3 and save the 1 there. But yeah, no, so leave it in the comments down below. Maybe it just has to do with the missions or something, or maybe the ultimate goal. I'm not sure. Maybe apparently that number that we're increasing is damage done by pterosaurs. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, just definitely leave it in the below what the comments are gonna be. I don't know, because I don't know what the challenge is with pterosaurs. But anyways, we're gonna hop back into the battle here. We're gonna be having a Diplodocus here, and I know I've said some comments on my boy here, right? I know I've said some comments, and you guys have kind of opened my eyes a little bit to it. Maybe it's not that bad of a creature. I understand, and I know I'm probably gonna get comments just for saying it's like, oh, Diplodocus isn't that bad, and others are gonna be saying it's a whole war with Diplodocus. Honestly, I think it's fine. Here's what I honestly think about Diplodocus. It's a fine creature to have in early game, but if you're later game and obviously have more creatures unlocked, like tournament creatures, maybe you don't need to focus on that one quite yet. But obviously with the SDNA being quite close to just that one, there's not really a not reason to get Diplodocus, right? There's no reason to not get Diplodocus. If you already have the SDNA and you have the hybrid at level 40, there's not really a reason just to like hold off on it. I mean, it's a better creature than what you're getting the hybrid for. So, you know, there you go. There's that. But anyways, the Rajasaurus Rex doing 2 here, trying to do as much damage as possible here. We have to get it to level 15. If I really locked in here, actually, I probably could, but I think we're gonna have to do a second round here. Unfortunately, but that's perfectly fine, because we're gonna get you to level 5 here, probably 6. I'm thinking 6. I think that's what we ended up having to do last time. It was either level 6 or level 7. I can't remember. But you're gonna have 6 points there, which is perfectly fine. And I think your AI is actually gonna make you go all out. Yes, it is, because it's gonna register. Oh, okay. Well, clearly I can knock you out and all that. So, you know, there's that. I don't think I'm actually gonna last another round here, because I'd have to block 3 to actually live, and it's gonna take 4 to knock you out, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna do as much damage as possible so we can go ahead and get that done here. Destroy the Rex, come on out of there. There we go. KO one final time. So of course I think we're gonna have to definitely do another round here to try and get this done, and then we're gonna do some battle events to try and get that number up. So here comes the Sword of Rex on up to level 7 here, and it's gonna come in with a big of a swing. Yes, we know, we get it. I wish you can kind of skip the animations, because some of them are a little long, I suppose, but I don't know. But the battle rages on. We have to get you to level 15. I see. I don't understand. Okay, hold on. So do that there. So let me actually read real quick. Use 6 pterosaurs in battle. Okay. Oh, also, yes, it's collecting rewards, and I'm pretty sure that it's double, so I just got 1,000 there. Does that put me to 7,000? Yes, it does. So it is, if you're a VIP, it does double the loyalty points. We're actually going to be able to open a solid gold pack in this one, actually. That's actually insane. But let's go ahead and actually do that. I actually want to see what we're going to end up getting. And actually, could I actually open up a better one? Could I possibly get a better creature? Should I actually save my loyalty points? I'm going to save my loyalty points, and we're going to actually see how many loyalty points we can actually get from this thing. So I think we had like 2,000 technically. So yeah, from that round alone, especially by being a VIP, we got more than 10,000. So that's definitely very interesting. I'm going to throw in 3 Consofinators here just to go ahead and get as much damage as possible on this guy. So we're definitely going to see here. Actually, I should be using pterosaurs and rare creatures, but oh well, that's fine. So that way we can get as many loyalty points as possible, because this is definitely a mission that you're gonna want to do, right? If you're gonna do a boss battle, make sure it's this one, because loyalty points are quite hard to actually kind of get a little bit, you know. So they're very, like, you can get like with them packs, obviously, and then obviously there's other missions you can get loyalty points from. We're gonna go 5 actually. Just do that. But yeah, with missions and stuff and after packs, but is the amount, unless you're opening like a really good pack, you're not getting a whole lot of loyalty points, especially not like this. And this is going to be actually a fantastic way to grind for loyalty points here, so you can really get up in loyalty points. And then also what we also need to get up in is definitely the boss DNA, because I have been realizing that, oh wait, this is a boss we're more than likely going to be able to unlock. I definitely want to see if I can get my hands on Rajasaurus Rex here. And oh dang it, he blocked. But obviously we have to get through the other line of other creatures, the other bosses, and unfortunately I have not been able to do that. I'm still trying to get Juggernautic. But yeah, and then I have to save it for all the other ones. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tricky to try and get the Rajasaurus Rex. It's gonna take a little bit of time to save up that boss DNA, unfortunately. But we'll get there eventually. I mean, we also just got Indominus Rex Gen 2. That was a dream for me. Maybe like 2 months ago, I'll be like, man, I'd really love to get Indominus Rex. And then Gen 2, like, that was insane to actually be able to get our hands on it. So we need 6 more levels here, but we're gonna go ahead and go for another one. And then we're gonna do this here. But yeah, no, it's actually quite insane how far we can actually come in this game. Like it's crazy, and I should have went one more, but that's fine. I thought maybe he went all out, but that's fine. But yeah, it's actually insane how much you can actually progress in this game so quickly. I'm gonna go 4 just to try and do it. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, when I first started this game, like, although to be fair, like, you know, I feel like my next objective is to try and build up creatures that are going to be, you know, allow me to get Indoraptor, because Indoraptor is on the list. As a matter of fact, I literally have 2 level 30 Indominus Rexes, but I can't evolve them yet because they'd just be way too strong with my creature lineup. And it kind of sucks because it's like, oh, I could very easily just get a level, maybe I could get a level 31 and then just kind of take it from there. I don't know. Should I get the level 31? Indominus Rex is already my strongest creature, and I don't even know what the numbers would be for level 31. So that's definitely going to be very interesting. Derek's is going to go ahead and get on up here. There we go. What are you, level 12 now? 11. Okay. So we need 4 more left to go, and then we're actually going to go ahead and get the motorcycle in this mission, which is actually very cool. And then obviously this is actually a great way to showcase Consoftlander and just how strong it is at just level 10, right? And I actually really recommend Consoftlander at level 10 if you do end up getting one, because it's very strong, right? It's very strong, and I feel like a strong flock creature is a lot. I know a lot of people say don't level up your flock creatures, don't do that, and I understand why. Because of the flock creature ability, because that flock creature ability, you know, it takes 3 turns still to knock you out. I understand why, because it's like you still have those 3 health bars. However, I look at it as like, I'm looking at the attack. I know the health can be good, but I'm also looking at the attack, and if my flock creature only has like 93 attack like my Petterpest Lux at level 10 does, I'm looking at that and I'm like, yeah, okay, yes, I could put it at the start, yes, I can save up reserves and all that, but it would be better if I could also able to use that creature rather than just having it be knocked out at the start. You know what I mean? Are we actually not going to get this guy to level 15 here? We're actually not going to get this guy to level 15. Wow, it's because I keep messing up by this one block here. I gotta start going 1 extra. But yeah, I'm also looking at the attack, and it's just like, I'm like, okay, yes, I understand the whole health thing, but I'm also looking at the attack, and I'm looking at that like, okay, I'd also like to be able to use my creature. Also like to be able to do that. So there we go. We're gonna have that guy here. As long as he didn't actually save a point, we should be good to get him down. I don't think we're actually getting him down another level. I think we're definitely have to go 1 more time. I'll try and definitely use some rare creatures here. Oh wow, he saved 2. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely dead here. That's perfectly fine, I suppose. But you're gonna end up going 2 here. That's fine. Yes, we get it. The battle rages on. Yes. Skip it to the boat, to the weird boat loading screen they decided to go with, and not like a cool Disortus Rex loading screen. Like it's supposed to be like a cool loading screen, and it kind of underwhelms a little bit, because like, imagine if it was like an actual Disortus Rex loading screen. Like, that would be amazing. Anyways, oh wait, we could do Postasuchus. Ooh, hold on a second. Well, okay, let me bring in a flyer so we can do that. And actually, how many flyers do I need? 6? I mean, I guess I could just use like 3 lower level ones. So we'll do that. And then, I don't want to waste another Consoftlander. Let's do a round of flyers, actually. Let's do a round of flyers. Let's do that. I know I probably shouldn't be using my best creatures on this, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're getting missions and stuff done, so it's fine. It's fine. And then we can just do literally like another round where it's like 3 of the lowest level ones, and then it should literally still count. So we'll go ahead and save up points here just for my Metrophilodon to come on in here and try and get this Disortus Rex knocked out 2 more levels. And I think that's definitely the goal here, is to try and get you knocked out 2 more levels. Let's see here. Gonna go 2. There we go. And you block 2. Of course you block 2. Why wouldn't I be able to do anything? No. Bad Dimorphodon. You can't do anything. Anyways, you got 5 points here. Disortus Rex. Gonna go 4, so you're gonna have 1 left, so I'm gonna have to make sure I go 1 more than I need to. So I'm thinking like, what, 4 points I'm gonna have to use? Because it's about 1,500, and then with the, obviously, the multiplier, it should get us up to 6,000 roughly. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go 5 and then save the other 3. And then with the other Metrophilodon, once it kind of knocks me out, because now we're like 1 tap with like 1,500 health. And that's actually insane how quickly that attack can go up. It's actually really insane. But there we go. 1 more level and we'll have Disortus Rex done. And of course the mission complete. There we go. Got you on out of there. There we go. And then what we're gonna need to do is just go completely all out on you. Yes. You are going to feel the power of Metrofoodon here. How many block did you have? 0 block? Okay, very interesting. Get it, Metrofoodon. There you go. Get that on out of there. Swipe away. There we go. 21,000 damage. Now, I don't know necessarily if that like counts towards that or not. I don't think it does. I don't think like I can attack 21,000 and then to do that. If so, like I'd come in with like a Indominus Rex's and kind of completely sweep it off its feet. But I don't think we're gonna have to do that anyways, because that's gonna be 10,000 right there. I'm actually really curious. So actually, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. Let me actually see. 31,000. I don't think we did much with the other Metrofoodon, so I think yeah, it actually does count that, even though it wasn't knocked off a health bar technically. So that's definitely very interesting. Okay, we've gotten our first one done, and actually we just did 50 battles as well, so that's going to get us quite a few of those right there. There we go, got that done. Actually getting really close to actually being able to unlock the other guy here. So I haven't actually, like, there's like 6 days left of this, right? There's like 6 days, so sure, I suppose. But there we go, and then micro SD, and we're going to open all this lovely stuff up. Of course we are. Of course we are, and there's some loyalty points. See, that's what I mean. It's like, oh, you get a card pack, but it gives you like 100. Whereas look now, we did like 2 or 3 battles. We're at 22,000 loyalty points. I think that is my highest loyalty point count I've ever been at. It's actually insane. It's actually crazy. But we're actually, can we actually hit 25,000? Can we actually do that? No, unfortunately not. Okay, that's fine. And then we're literally like 500 away from actually getting it. Hold on. What can I actually get done here? Use creatures battles. Not really. If I can get 2 of these done, I'm not watching 8 ads. I'm not doing that. This one's done in 6 days. So hatchery aquatics with 5 battle with mods. I mean, I have this one here, right? We could obviously do that. These guys here. I'll focus on this a little later. We'll do that in a different episode because this one's gone on quite a bit longer than I've actually been going for. I've been trying to shrink the episodes. If you guys have been liking the shorter episodes, definitely let me know. Or if you want me to just go back to like 30-minute episodes, or if you prefer like the 15-minute episodes I've been doing. Anyways, another project I've been kind of working on here is kind of the, who is it, Rajasaurus, I believe it is, because I've been looking at hybrids I can get that can get me up to par with Indominus Rex where it is currently. Rajasaurus I don't think is actually too bad. It's got some pretty good health at level 40. And its attack is almost 2,000, so not quite up there with Indominus Rex, of course, but I feel like it's a pretty good creature. And it's only a 5-day hatch, which is actually really great for like a legendary creature like that. But yeah, Rajasaurus, I think I have 8. I definitely have 8. And then obviously this other guy here, I have 4. I have 1 more hatching, and I've been trying to get that done. Let me make sure there's someone not in the free slot. Okay, yes, there is. And then also I did go ahead and do there's a mission for Cenozoics that I'm having to get done, so I'm definitely getting that done. Let me go to amphibians here and swipe on over. I know there's a ton of amphibians I have to actually hatch here. And actually, literally, it'd just be faster to just do it this way. So come in here and just hatch another one. But I have 5. This will be number 6. Thank goodness these only take like a day and a half to. Oh no, it takes 2 days actually. Okay. But that's number 6. So I need 2 more. Need 2 more. Once these guys kind of hatch a little bit here, we'll actually be good to go. Yeah, we're only 2,000 away from getting Juggernaut 32, so that's definitely very good. And then obviously right here we did get it to level 15, so that's obviously a big celebration right there to get the Amber motorcycle. Hopefully the next time we're actually going to be able to get one of these done here. These actually don't end for 2 days, and of course there's a tournament going on. Okay, I know there's a tournament going on. But yeah, I actually don't even know how many trophies it's going to be, but we're going to do the tournament Sunday. So by the time this video goes up, it's going to be, tomorrow. So we're going to do the tournament live tomorrow, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to vote if I should actually save my loyalty points or go ahead and just open 2 solid gold, packs here. I know technically like I could save up for a different pack here, but maybe one day there'll be like the VIP pack here. And like the Serato, and I was kind of upset at myself because it's like, dang, I can't get that because I ain't got the points. So I'm starting to realize maybe I don't need to open a solid gold pack every time that kind of rolls around. But there you go, Consoffinator is now unlockable, and our next project is going to be Rajastega. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video.